Now, it can be a real challenge for young people with intellectual disabilities to make the leap from school to the working world, and the charity Walk have been trying to bridge that gap.
And we're joined by Des Henry, Careers and Employment Programme Coordinator with Walk, and Rory Finnegan, who has successfully landed himself a job here at the gorgeous Airfield Estate restaurant through their exciting initiative with Walk. Well, you're both very welcome. Good morning. And we've been hearing, Rory, all about your work here. You're here 6 months and you're loving it.
Yeah, it's good. It's quite rewarding.
Because
tell us where you work.
So I work in the restaurant, so we do about 3 or 4 days in the restaurant, and I help serve customers, I clean up glasses, I do a couple of little things around the place.
But you have an interest in the animals as well. You were telling me quite a lot about, you know, the new calf and the pigs.
On the walks, we did the walk system thanks to Des and another person that suggested it to me from a Baron group. But
so you're in a Baron group?
Yeah.
All right. And this is how you heard about Walk?
This is how I heard about Walk.
So you played the Baron?
Yeah.
So do you gig?
Yeah, we do gigs. We've played for the President. We have played with Sharon Shannon in the National Concert Hall, so...
Really? Very good. And come here, what's the name of the band then?
That is called House 33, but is a past pupils group for St. Augustine School.
And is it a band, all Barons, or is just
No,
it's all Baron players?
All Baron
players.
Wow,
very good.
We'll have to get you on Ireland AM.
We'll have to get you on Ireland AM, all of yous down. Would you do that?
Yeah, I could try to organise something.
Our people would speak to his people. If you can get the day off, Airfield Estate.
Yeah, we'll have to get you out of the restaurant and down one of the days. Des, tell us about Walk and why it all started.
OK, well, Walk is a disability service provider with a mission of supporting people with intellectual disabilities and autism to live self-determined lives, so lives of their choosing in the community. So the organisation really is looking at ordinary things in ordinary places, such as employment, and it has been a big driver for what we do. We see a lot of young people leaving special schools who end up going to disability centres rather than work and college, and doing the same things as their brothers and sisters and their peers, and we wanted to change that.
Yeah, because there really is no need for that.
There's absolutely no need. So I suppose Rory is an example of somebody who left St. Augustine's Special School, has done loads of different things. You can see he's in the Baron group, he's in his Special Olympics club, has lots going on in his life, but trying to get a job was a challenge. Yeah. So finding the right employer in the right place to give him work that he can do. So Rory mentioned the animals. When we met him first, his dream job was to work with the animals. Here was a perfect location, there was a working farm, so the idea of working with the animals was great. But when he went into the restaurant, things changed. He was a hit straight away. He found his niche. There was a vacancy.
Do all the women all come in saying, "Oh, where's Rory today?"
I want Rory to clean my glasses.
I don't know. They probably do, but I don't know. We've all built a good confidence and good relationship with each other, working with each other. Yeah. So it's rewarding.
I'd say a lot of people come in and just to find, because you have a lovely attitude and a lovely way with you. Do you find, Des, employers hard to find employers to get onto the scheme, to get young people onto the scheme?
Funny enough, that's probably the easiest part for us.
Really?
So there's two sides to it. So there's the side where the likes of Rory wants to find a job, and we do work around what might be good and what they might like. The other side of it is the employers. There are employers out there, so Airfield is a very inclusive employer. That was the attraction when we came out here first. They had lots of different opportunities, so it was a very easy match for Walk and for Airfield. Missions matched, so it was a very quick conversation. We agreed to apply to the Ability Programme funding, which is sponsored by the government and the European Social Fund.
Is it totally sponsored by the government?
This project is, yes. So there are 27 projects across the country, and this is one piece of one project, if you like.
So it's just bringing it all together, really, because you've got employers who are willing, you've got brilliant people there willing to work, and the money is there. So it's just
our role is to bring everything to facilitate. Yeah. So employers don't really know how to do this, and we kind of bring Rory into the mix, and Rory now knows where he wants to work, the employers facilitate. We work and train the staff, and we're there as a support for both the employer and the employee. That's the most important thing. And if we're not needed, we get out of the way. If we're needed, we'll step in.
And Rory, have you wore your gold medal into work yet?
Yeah, tell us about your gold medal. You won a gold medal when?
Last year in the Ireland Games for basketball with a team called the Eastern Region team. Leinster is quite big, so they wanted to divide Leinster into 2 teams. So they had an Eastern Region team, which are base teams from roughly around Dublin, and then 1 team from Wicklow, from Bray. So they would team up together, or like the best players, or if you get picked, the players that get picked would play for the Eastern Region team, and then you have the other 4 provinces of Ireland.
And you won a gold.
We won a gold. We were we were Division 1 team, and we played 6 games and we won all 6.
Wow.
And that's including the final.
Fantastic.
That's brilliant. And you love your rugby as well, don't you?
I do, yeah.
You're a volunteer in Bective?
Yeah, I have 23 years in that club. I've played from age 6 to 18. Now I'm helping out with the under-20s.
You're a volunteer.
I'm a volunteer, so I'm helping out with the under-20s and the first team.
Wow.
So you keep yourself busy.
I'm
I'm very busy, man.
I was just going to say that. You're making us all look, we're going, oh God, we need to do more with our life. God, I mean, so winning gold medals for basketball, you're playing your barons, you're doing gigs, you're playing for the president, you're volunteering at Bective, you're working here in Airfield.
What else?
Yeah.
Oh, I do cycling for a club.
Yeah, all right, as you do. Where do you go cycling?
We do the Wicklow Mountains, Dublin Mountains. I'm in just down the road, Dundrum. It's Orwell Wheelers.
Where do you get the time to fit all this in?
I have a very busy schedule, but I can find space.
Oh, I'm inspired.
I'm telling you.
I'm exhausted all the time. Look what can be fit into one day.
In one day. How many people do you find places for?
So on this project, over 3 years, there'll be 75 people.
75.
And our rate of success is well over 60%. So,
and sometimes, obviously, it just doesn't work, and the matches mightn't be there. It's like here, you thought animals were first, but then found his niche in.
It's not even that it doesn't work; it mightn't just work yet.
Okay.
So it might take a little bit longer for some people, but it's about sticking with that. So the main thing is once a young person says they want to work, that's all we need to hear.
And how long does this initiative last?
So the Ability Programme is funded for 3 years.
Right.
So June 2021, we'll be hoping for a decision from the government that these models will be successful, and they will be looking at all of this as an evaluation of the project. But we would hope that there's a continuation in July.
In the long run, does it not save money?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a smarter spend,
a smarter spend for everyone.
It's a win for Rory, it's a win for his family, it's a win for the government, it's a win for employers, it's win-win all the way. This is something that really needs to be ramped up. We need more of this.
If we have employers watching who say, look, we want Rory, people like Rory to come and work with us, how do they get involved?
Well, from our point of view, if they go on walk.ie, there's a contact page, and just send us a line and we'll make contact. And if we can't help them in our area, we know who can in other areas.
Yeah.
We will help them. We'll signpost them to where this can happen. So
it's a great initiative. It really is. And fair play to Airfield here for being part of it. And Rory, do you know what? It was lovely to meet you. You're a real gentleman. You really are.
An absolute
thank you so much for coming
well
in.
done.
And Des,
Keep
thank
going.
you very much for coming in.
Thank you,
and
Des.
a great
Thanks.
programme.
Now, coming up after the break, stylist Michelle McGrath is back with 3 more gorgeous looks to make the transition from summer to autumn that little bit easier. See you in a few.